Sometime towards the end of December, we had a report that some patients that came from Plateau that went to visit their families in Bauchi, specifically from Konkan local government, and so they fell ill, and in the process of admission, they discovered that one of them had Lassa, and so subsequently one of those ones too died. When we now did our immediate response, because we quickly had to mobilize to send our team to Kwampan local government, we discovered that truly someone else had died and there was no report, and that the contacts that we did, because we had to do a lot of contact tracing, eventually it was discovered that the person that died, it was his wife that actually first died, and then he now went to visit his relation in Bauchi and then fell ill, and then that happened. So we had to immediately alert the public. We went on air, we did some enlightenment. Following that, we were monitoring. Then by the end of that December, there were about 8 suspected, with about 3 that were confirmed, and of course with 2 deaths. But early this year again, we now had another report that one doctor was admitted at Evangel Hospital in Bingham University Teaching Hospital. The doctor attended to a pregnant woman, did a cesarean on her, and eventually the woman developed fever and subsequently died. And so this doctor now also fell ill and was admitted. And so we had to again try to investigate. She was confirmed positive for Lassa. And of course, we had challenge of procuring drugs. But to the glory of God, His Excellency, the Executive Governor, provided some funds for us to buy the drugs, which we took to the hospital, and so she was on that medication. Not long after that, we had another case, this time around a doctor that was practicing in Mangu local government, who now also operated on a patient, had cesarean delivery, and the woman too died, and he too came down with fever. He was again rushed to Plateau Specialist Hospital, again on suspicion. That doctor is still on admission at Jos University Teaching Hospital. His results are not yet out, so we cannot specifically say he has Lassa, but he's in Jute on treatment. While the doctor that was in Bingham University Teaching Hospital died 2 days ago. And so again, we are alerting the public. We had actually planned to have a massive public enlightenment, because this is the season for Lassa outbreak. And you know that a lot of activity, around now, it's actually geared towards prevention. And you know that these are the times that the rats are going around everywhere. They are patching and urinating on things that are spread, and particularly in the rural areas where people spread their foodstuff on tarred road and things like that, and these rats go urinate and pass on them, and so there's likelihood that we might be recording more cases.
We lost a colleague, a doctor here. This hospital, Bingham University Teaching Hospital, popularly called Kwame, was established in 1959, and in the early 70s, we lost some of our missionaries to Lassa. That time it was a mystery disease from Lassa village in Borno State, and so it was isolated in New York. It was isolated in New York when one of the missionaries was flown there, and we lost some missionaries that time in those days. But since that time, this hospital is known for managing Lassa fever and other infectious diseases in Nigeria, especially in Plateau State. And so we have a center that was built by the Nigeria Center for Disease Control during the peak of COVID, because of what we are doing in the state, and the Director General came that time and saw what we are doing and felt we should have a center, and the center is there where we manage this Lassa Fever. And so since that time we've never lost a staff for over four decades until now, that we lost a very beloved, very dedicated medical doctor, a senior registrar in obstetrics and gynecology. When she operated on a patient that came as an emergency, it was after the surgery there was a suspicion, but after some time she came down with some symptoms, and then we felt we should treat. And right from that time we were very, very supported by the Plateau State Ministry of Health by providing some of the drugs that we need, like ribavirin, going out, even out of their way to get the drugs for us as a hospital. So we managed her for almost 2 weeks here, and then unfortunately she was called home.